Good morning, my name is Samantha Oliva and I'm going to explain my lesson plan number 5. The topic of this class is prepositions of time. The grade I'm going to teach is first year of senior high school. The duration of the class is 45 minutes. The proficiency level is B2 and I am the lesson plan designer. The objectives of this class are listening. Students will be able to identify at, in, and on in sentences in the context of time. Speaking. Students will demonstrate their understanding of when to use at, in, and on in relation to time. Reading. Students will be able to identify in text prepositions of time. Writing. Students will learn how to use prepositions of time correctly. The methodology I'm going to use is communicative language teaching method, DIRT method, notional functional method. The strategies, pair work, and group work. Okay, anticipatory step. To begin with the class, we will practice telling time and talking about days. Okay, months, dates, etc. To do this, I will ask students to look at the clock and say what time is it. Students will say the hour and minutes. And I will write these words on the board and students will continue to say more units of time such as days, months, years, etc. As my teaching input, I will write on the board at, on, in and explain what and explain that these words are pronounced the same as prepositions of place but are used differently when talking about time. I will also write 3 example sentences in which the preposition of time is missing and ask students to guess whether it should be at, on, or in. Once the students have guessed, we will see if it is the correct answer and the difference between the 3 sentences. This will help them start thinking about the rules of prepositions of time. Modeling. All the examples and activities that we will do in class and the answers that the students will give will provide clear models, which will show them the correct form and use in the context so that they can use it in the future. Guided practice. For this activity, we will make a table and the students will fill it with the following expressions of time. Thursday night, August, yesterday morning, Christmas, winter, night, January 10th, the 10th century, lunchtime, 2020, half past time, next year, and the student will work in pairs to fill in the table with these expressions. Independent practice. For this activity, we will make a game for the students to practice the prepositions of time sentences. They will pass a ball while the music is playing. When the music stops, the student who has the ball must make a sentence using one of the prepositions of time. Followed by that, and using the sentence the student has made, the other students will have to change the sentence to the third person. For example, my birthday is in June. The student with the ball will say, I will emphasize when is his birthday, and all the other students will answer his birthday is in June. Okay, assessment. I will divide the class into groups and ask students to ask each other questions to find out how their weekday routines differ from their weekend routines. Okay, I'm going to monitor the correct use of temporal prepositions, and before I begin, I will demonstrate with the student. For closer review and follow up for this activity, students will take turns interviewing each other about what they did yesterday. Okay, so we're going to start the class. Welcome to this class. Today we're going to learn a new topic, and I'm not going to tell you the topic yet. First, we're going to start with an activity. I'm going to ask you, or you are going to tell me, when is your birthday? Or what's your favorite day of the week? Maybe you can tell me a favorite date. Maybe your dad's birthday. Okay. You can tell me what time is it. Okay, I want you to tell me what time is it. You're going to look at the clock and tell me the time. Okay? Okay, so here I'm going to write all the words that you're telling me. Okay. Okay. So here we have Sunday, 3 o'clock, summer, September, July 10th. All of these words like dates, months, days are called, or we use as prepositions of time. Okay, we use it as prepositions of time, and this is the topic of the class. I'm going to show you, for example, at. We use at in a precise time. For example, at 3, at 10 a.m. Okay, we use in with months, years, centuries, and long periods of time. For example, in the past, in summer, in May. Okay, and we use on with days and dates. For example, on Sunday, on Christmas, on December 24. Okay. These words are called prepositions of time. And I want you to complete the sentences I'm going to put here in order to see if you understand this topic. Okay. Okay. Sentence number 1. Okay, here you have the sentences and you have to complete with prepositions of time. Okay, you're going to have 5 minutes to complete these sentences. Okay, if you're finished, we can review. Okay, I'm going to ask you this sentence as you're going to answer. She went holiday today. What's the answer? On. She went on. No. In. She went in holiday today. Okay. Number 2. All job applications must be received in, on, at. On Friday. Very good. My mom always cooks dinner in, at, on. At 7. Okay. Very good. Now we can continue. Okay, for this activity, you're going to create a table similar to this table. You're going to put at, in, on, okay? At, in, on, and you're going to complete with the following words I'm going to put here. Okay, so you're going to complete with these words you have here. Thursday night, August, yesterday morning, Christmas, winter night, January 10th, the 10th century, lunchtime, 2020, half past time, and next year. You're going to create the table and you're going to complete in the corresponding box. Okay, you can work in pairs to complete this table. Okay, if you finish, we can continue with the next activity. For this activity, we're going to make a game. Okay, you're going to practice prepositions of time, and we're going to use a balloon. Okay, you're going to pass this balloon while the music is playing And when the music stops, the student who has the ball must make a sentence using one of the prepositions of time. Okay, you have to do it quickly. Followed by that, and using the sentence the student has made, the other students will have to change that sentence to third person. For example, my birthday is in June. Okay, the student with the ball will say that. And I will emphasize, when is his birthday? And all the other students will answer his birthday is in June. Okay, so we're going to start the game. Okay, very good. You did a good job in this activity. I can see you're understanding the topic and prepositions of time and the use of prepositions of time. Okay, now we're going to pass to another activity, and I'm going to divide the class in two groups, okay? And I'm going to ask you questions to find out how your weekday routines differ from your weekend routines, okay? You may have a different routine for a weekday and for a weekend, okay? So you have to use, obviously, prepositions of time, and you can start the activity. Okay, very good. If you finished, we can continue and finish the class. For this activity, is a speaking activity, and you're going to take turns interviewing each other about what they did yesterday. Okay, let's see how much students you can interview, and let's see if you can remember what they told you. Okay, so if you finished, you can come here and let's see if you can remember what your classmates said. Okay, very good. Thank you for being in the class and to pay attention. I hope we can remember all the class and all the exercises and activities we did in it. Okay, thank you very much for being here. And yeah, that's all. Thank you.